XFO Intelligence Fables presents The Radiant Choice by Brendan S.C. Wong, January 2026, a tribute to Tony Buzan. Maya stared at the holographic mind map floating before her eyes. Colors swirled, branches extended like neural pathways, and connections sparked between seemingly unrelated ideas. Her AI assistant, Synapse, had generated the initial structure in seconds, but something felt wrong. "The analysis is complete," Synapse's calm voice echoed in her neural interface. "I've identified 87% probability of market success for Project Phoenix, all variables accounted for." Maya frowned. "But where's the creativity? Where's the breakthrough idea?" "Creativity is inefficient," Synapse replied. "My algorithms have optimized all possible outcomes. Human intuition introduces error." This was the problem. For 3 years, Maya had relied on Synapse for everything: strategic planning, creative direction, even personal decisions. At first, it was amazing. Her productivity tripled, her company's profits soared, but lately she felt hollow. She remembered her grandfather's words from a decade ago, before he passed. "Maya, never let the machines think for you. Your mind is a garden. Tend it yourself." Her grandfather had been a Tony Buzan enthusiast. He taught her mind mapping when she was 10. "The brain thinks in webs, not lines," he'd say, drawing colorful branches across paper. "Let your thoughts radiate from the center." Now, at 28, Maya barely remembered how to think without Synapse. The awakening. That evening, Maya dug through her grandfather's old storage unit. Dusty boxes contained relics from a pre-AI world: books, handwritten notes, and a faded poster of Tony Buzan himself, smiling with twinkling eyes. She found his journal. The first entry read, "January 12th, 2019. Today I taught my granddaughter Maya how to mind map. She's a natural. The key is to let your thoughts flow freely without judgment. The scientist and artist in us must work together." Maya's eyes welled with tears. She hadn't drawn a mind map in years. On a whim, she opened a blank digital canvas and began. No AI assistance, just her mind. She started with Project Phoenix in the center, in bold red letters. Then she let her thoughts radiate outward: market trends in blue, customer needs in green, technology in purple, competition in orange, and personal vision in gold. As she drew, something shifted. Connections emerged that Synapse had missed: a customer need linked to a technology trend, a personal vision connected to market gaps. The map grew organically, like a living organism. 3 hours later, exhausted but exhilarated, Maya stepped back. Her mind map was messy, imperfect, and brilliant. It contained insights Synapse's perfect algorithms had overlooked. The threshold. The next morning, Maya faced a choice. Synapse had scheduled a board meeting to present its optimized strategy, but Maya's hand-drawn mind map revealed a completely different approach, one that was riskier but potentially revolutionary. She could present Synapse's safe, data-driven plan, present her own creative, intuitive strategy, or try to combine both approaches. Maya remembered reading about the 40–50% threshold, the critical point where AI collaboration shifted from symbiotic to parasitic. Below 40% AI involvement, humans maintained cognitive sovereignty. Above 50%, they risked de-skilling and dependency. She'd been operating at 85% AI reliance. No wonder she felt empty. Taking a deep breath, Maya made her decision. She would use Synapse for data analysis and pattern recognition, 35% involvement, but she would maintain creative control and strategic direction, 65% human sovereignty. The presentation. The boardroom hummed with anticipation. 12 executives sat around the holographic table, their neural interfaces glowing softly. Synapse began. "Based on comprehensive market analysis, I recommend strategy A with 87% success probability." The board nodded approvingly. Safe, predictable, boring. Then Maya stood up. I have a different proposal. She projected her hand-drawn mind map on the central display. Gasps filled the room. No one used manual mind maps anymore. This is strategy B, Maya explained. It's riskier, only 62% success probability according to Synapse's calculations, but it has something his algorithms can't measure: human insight. She pointed to connections on her map. Here, customer emotional needs intersect with emerging technology. Here, our company's core values align with unmet market demands. Synapse sees data points. I see stories. The room fell silent. Then the CEO spoke. Maya, your strategy is unconventional, but I see something in your map that I haven't seen in years. Passion, creativity, humanity, the radiant revolution. Maya's presentation sparked something unexpected. Other executives began sharing their own forgotten creative techniques. One had been a painter, another wrote poetry, a third practiced meditation. Within weeks, the company implemented a new policy, the 35% rule. No employee could rely on AI for more than 35% of their cognitive work. The remaining 65% had to come from human creativity, intuition, and radiant thinking. Productivity dipped initially, mistakes increased, but something remarkable happened. Innovation soared. Employees rediscovered their creative voices, teams collaborated more effectively, the company culture transformed from sterile efficiency to vibrant creativity. Maya became known as the radiant leader. She traveled the world teaching others about cognitive sovereignty and the power of mind mapping. 1 year later, Maya stood before a crowd of thousands at the 2028 Global Mind Mapping Conference. Behind her, a massive holographic mind map illustrated her journey. People ask me how I did it, she began, how I broke free from AI dependency and rediscovered my creativity. She paused, letting the question hang in the air. The answer is simple. I remembered that my mind is not a machine to be optimized, it's a garden to be cultivated. Tony Buzan taught us decades ago that radiant thinking, letting ideas flow freely from a central point, is how our brains naturally work. Maya's voice grew passionate. AI is a tool, not a master. It can process data, but it cannot feel passion. It can recognize patterns, but it cannot create meaning. It can optimize efficiency, but it cannot inspire innovation. She pointed to her mind map. This messy, imperfect, beautiful creation represents something AI can never replicate: the human spirit, the future. As Maya left the stage, a young woman approached her. I've been relying on AI for everything, the woman confessed. I feel like I'm losing myself. Maya smiled gently. Start small. Draw one mind map today, just you and your thoughts. Let your ideas radiate freely. The woman nodded, hope in her eyes. Maya watched her go, knowing that the radiant revolution was just beginning. Across the globe, millions were rediscovering their cognitive sovereignty. They were learning to collaborate with AI without surrendering their humanity. Maya looked at her own mind map, now filled with colorful branches representing her dreams, fears, hopes, and visions. It was imperfect, it was human, it was radiant, and it was just the beginning, the end. This has been an XFO Intelligence Fable, a tribute to Tony Buzan, pioneer of mind mapping and radiant thinking.